Hi guys, welcome to DC English Education. Friends, in this video I am to teach you about Lost Spring, Stories of a Stolen Childhood, which had been written by Enish Jung. Enish Jung was one of the Indian authors and she had written several books, especially journals, and she was the greatest columnist. Especially she wrote travelogues, and this is also one of the travelogues, friends, which has been taken from Lost Spring, Stories of a Stolen Childhood, which is very much famous travelogue book in India. So friends, it is one of the short kinds of travelogue. Here there are two parts. In this lesson we'll study about two parts. The first part is sometimes I find a rupee in the garbage, and another part is I want to drive a car. So in both parts, what happened? The author visits firstly Simapuri and she finds Sahib Alam, and the story is based on him. And in another part, she finds Mukesh, and the story is based on Mukesh especially. In both of the story, we find Enish Jung parallel because she is one of the authors. She had visited there. Okay, so here first of all we have to know about the characters. Here in this we have to know about Enish Jung. She is also one of the characters, and Sahib is the main character in this story. His full name is Sahib Alam, means Lord of the Universe, and Sahib's mother, Sahib's friend, not many friends, there are many friends, other women, the gatekeeper, tea stall owner. We'll know the details of these characters in the story. And here I want to drive a car. Here Mukesh says that I want to drive a car, and this story belongs to Mukesh especially. So Mukesh's parents are here, and Mukesh's grandparents are. Savita is one of the girls. She is also helping in the bangle making, and some other youth there are. Vicious circle people means the person who keep cheating to these bangle makers people. We have to know some themes also, what we are going to learn through this story. Firstly, we have to know about grinding poverty in India and its region. Firstly, we'll know about this grinding poverty in India and its region. Second, we have to know childhood as the spring season. Childhood is just compared to the spring season, it means the richest season of all the seasons. Child labor in bangle industry and rag picking. These are also the themes, means there are three themes, three objectives that we are going to learn through this story. Main places, so there are two main places. The first story belongs to Sahib Alam, who is from Simapuri, and another story belongs to Mukesh, who is from Firozabad. It means UP, and it means Delhi. Okay friends, so let me start the story. You must pay attention towards listening to the story. The story starts with Enish Jung. She encounters Sahib, and she asks that why don't you go to a school? Why do you do this? Means he is scrounging garbage. He is finding some money in the garbage dumps. Then Sahib says that I don't have any work. That is the reason I do this. Then author asks that, okay, then why don't you go to a school? The advice is not very much good because he is very poor. How can he go to a school and there is no any school also? So Sahib says that there is no any school nearby me. Author just jokes that when I build one, will you come? Then he says, yes, of course. While he says, he smiles broadly, and thereafter once Sahib is coming towards author and asks in the morning that is your school ready? Author says that it's not the things, it takes long time to build a school. And thereafter Sahib goes to play, and author says that after a month she has come to know about all of them who appears as a chirping bird in the morning and disappear in the noon. And author noticed that they are without shoe or without slippers. One day she asked the other boy that why don't you put on slippers? Then the boy said that my mother doesn't give me from the shelf. Another boy also supports this, who has also put on another kinds of shoes, and third one is shoelace. Uh, Author says that why they are not putting on slipper, because it's the perpetual state of poverty. Some people says that it's just not lack of money, but explain away the perpetual state of poverty. Author is not agree with this. Author says that it's the perpetual state of poverty, means there is a continuous poverty state in this. Because he gives one example from an UDP, that there was a boy UDP that he always used to go to a school, and when he goes to a school, that time he used to fold his hand and pray to the God that give me a pair of shoes or slippers. Finally, the goddess had granted him the shoes, and author visits after 30 years to that UDP place. That what happened, and she found that the man who was praying, those that person had become rich, because she sees that his son comes from the school with hanging a bag and putting on shoes, and throws the things on the folding bed, and there is a red white plastic chairs also. The author says that this boy put on slippers or shoe, but why don't my neighborhood boys like Sahibs and Sahib's friends put on slippers, because they are poor. The author wants to show the grinding poverty. Okay, friends. Thereafter, the author mentions the story later, and she says that Sahib is the person who belongs to Simapuri. Simapuri is in the periphery of Delhi, and there are so many persons, around 10,000 persons, without any proper place or without any identity. They have come from Bangladesh in 1971, and they are living here. Women are in tattered saris. The author asks to the women that why did you leave that place Dhaka, which was very much nice, and they say that actually we are able to take food here at that place. There were many storms. That is why reason they swept away our fields, and we used to sleep empty stomach. That is why reason we came from Dhaka to this place. We are happy here. Garbage. Author says that garbage is gold to them. Author makes here hyperbole, and thereafter author says that the garbage has different meaning for the children and for the parents. For the children, it's wrapping in wonders, and for the parents, the garbage is means of survival. Means they earn money from garbage. It is just their bread. It is just their roof over their head. Then the author mentions that Sahib, one morning, Sahib is watching a game, and Sahib says that whenever there is nobody inside of the place, the gatekeeper allow me to enter the gate, and he plays there, he use swings there. And thereafter the author says about Sahib Alam that he is putting different kinds of shoe which had been thrown by others, but Sahib that someone has given me. Later, author mentions that Sahib is working in a tea stall. He is paid 800 rupees and all meals also. He is not happy here, because when author asks that are you happy to work in this tea stall, he makes his sad face there, because the steel canister which he carries for the tea shop seems very heavier than his plastic bag which he used to carry on his shoulders, and bag belongs to him, but the canister belongs to that person. In this manner, the first part means sometimes I find a rupee in the garbage ends here. Another part starts, I want to drive a car. This sentence has been spoken by Mukesh. Mukesh is a son of bangle maker, and he makes bangles. But he wants to become a motor mechanic. The author says that his dream has been mirage, because just it's a false kinds of things. It can be never proved truth. In Firozabad especially, all other family members keep making bangles. And there is a large plant of glass glowing industry where 20,000 at least children works, showing child labor in bangle industry and rag picking. And childhood is spring season because the children are not able to play, children are not able to do other work. So she says that Mukesh is also one of them, but author say Mukesh is saying that my new house is being rebuilt, please come. And when the author visits there, she finds that the place is very surrounded with a stinky lanes, and there is a crumbling walls, wobbly doors. In such a doors, Mukesh opens and comes inside the house. Author sees that Mukesh sister-in-law is very young. However, she has got command of or respect, being respected as Bahu. Mukesh's father is a poor bangle maker. He was not able to educate his own children. Their house condition is also not very much good. Mukesh's grandmother says that it is our karram, it is the destiny that I have seen my husband being blind in front of my eyes. And Sahib later in his young finds that people are working in the dingy cells, often losing their eyesight, their health condition is not good, and children grow in them being partner. And thereafter she finds that Savita is a girl who is sticking just fast to the Bengal, and author imagines that, oh my God, she doesn't know the sanctity of or auspiciousness of the Bengal. And thereafter she finds that one old lady says that एक वक्त शेर भर खाना भी नहीं खाया. The story narrates that how hungry they are. They are in fact not able to take food. They are very poor, grinding poverty. The author is showing from UP, means Firozabad. And afterwards the story moves forward. Author asks some boys, some youth that why don't you assemble, why don't you cooperate, create a cooperative. Then they say that police may if we organize, police will come and they will arrest and they will beat us. Because of vicious circle means middleman, bureaucrats, policeman, politician, they are being very much poor, and they are not growing rich. Mukesh says all these things. Author becomes very sad, but author is very happy that Mukesh wants to do something unique. He wants to become motor mechanic. He doesn't want to fall in the circle of vicious people. And author asks that, do you want to fly any aeroplane? He sees the ground. He doesn't have any intention. Only he wants to become a motor mechanic. He wants to drive the car. He will go to garage and he will learn all those things and he will drive the car. In this way, the story ends here, friends. Thank you very much.